Hey everyone, how's it going? What is up? It is me, Twister Windstalker, and today we're going to be talking about the two teams that made it to Super Bowl 51. Now, originally I had said that Green Bay and the Patriots were going to make it to the Super Bowl. The Green Bay let me down. I mean, they just plain let me down hardcore. I mean, they lost to Atlanta 21-44. I mean, seriously, 21 Green Bay. I don't like you as a team to begin with, but 21, and then Falcons, who I like as much as I dislike you, 44, really, and you actually gonna let them? And we'll get into that in a second. The other team that I said was going to go to the Super Bowl was the Patriots. I ended up right on that as they spanked the Steelers 36-17. I was like, wow. And I don't like these two teams either. I mean, but it is what it is. So let's get into the first game, the Falcons and the Patriots. The first half of the game, it was Atlanta. I mean, Green Bay had a goose egg on the scoreboard. And then the second half is when Green Bay started coming alive and trying to come back. But it was too late. Atlanta's already like, we X'd you out of this game. And when they got to the red zone, Green Bay was pressured into trying to go for the 2-pointers, which worked and didn't work. I mean, it was. And then Rodgers' backup came in for a few snaps, and he was at. I mean, I don't know for sure, but he doesn't play very much, and he actually sucked. I was like, what? And they should have just let Rodgers, continue playing this, and he probably could have done a lot better than his backup. Green Bay also went through a lot of players because of injuries and whatnot, so that was sad. But I was actually thinking, wow, this is just crazy. I mean, they had so much potential, and I'm sorry, John, that your Green Bay lost, but it is what it is, brother. It is what it is. So let's move on to the Patriots and the Steelers game. The Patriots was actually the first ones to draw first blood in the first quarter. And soon after, they were able to bring it up to 10-0, which I was like, wow. Is it going to be another Patriots or another Green Bay and Atlanta game? But no. They eventually, after the Patriots pulled off a flea flicker for another touchdown, which got them up to 17-6, because not Green Bay, but the Steelers got a TD, and it took them to like the second quarter to actually pull that one off, so that was quite impressive. And yeah. And it took them like 4 minutes to pull that one off. And then, of course, the Patriots pulled off a flea flicker. And it was like, wow. And then they missed the field goal because, well, why not? I mean, they're already having a horrible game. So why not just miss it, make it even harder on themselves. I guess they like a challenge. And then the Patriots get another touchdown. I mean, it's like 12-9 now, so you can see that, or 27-9. So you can see exactly how this game is going, and because the 3 points. Well. And For a moment there, I thought the Green Bay might have actually had a little bit more of a chance until I realized that the one guy ran out and came back in, and he was out of bounds, and it's like, oh, well. And then the Steelers threw a long ball for a touchdown, and well, in the end, it ended up being all Patriots, which I dislike the Patriots. I dislike the Patriots more than any of the other three teams that we're talking about right now. All right, they are, yeah. So they made it to the Super Bowl. I can't wait to see how the Super Bowl plays out. I have a feeling that the Patriots might actually win this. I mean, Atlanta could win, but I'm kind of thinking the Patriots on this one. Even though I dislike them, I'm thinking I'm going to have to give them the W just because, yeah. Hopefully next year, of course, one of my teams will make it and to the Super Bowl, and we'll have somebody other than Lady Gaga doing the halftime show. Because I listened to some of her stuff, and I'm not really into pop, so they kind of lost me on that. But I guess since they're trying to still be family friendly on the Super Bowl and not have another Janet Jackson and I forgot the other dude's name also, incident or one of those other controversial things. And Prince is now gone, and Michael Jackson. Their pickings are a little slim. Of course, I'm surprised they're not actually having what is that dude's name that played that one time? Yeah, whatever. Having him back. But it is what it is. And I can't wait to see who's going to be on the cover of Madden. I'm actually thinking that since the Patriots is, one of their MVPs from the game will be on the cover. I'm not sure which one, but pretty sure. So, yeah, I'm saying Patriots going to win the whole enchilada. I hope not. I hope Atlanta actually wins this one. But the Falcons will have to play as good as they did today, if not better, to actually beat the Patriots. And the Patriots probably didn't play their best game tonight. They probably half-assed it. But, and I want to go ahead and talk about this. As some of you know, Hot Wheels and I are doing the 60-day challenge where we make videos every single day for 60 days. And I'm on day 7, and Hot Wheels, due to unfortunate events, is taking a slight pause on this, and we'll pick up afterwards, which means he'll probably have to do a few extra videos to make it 60, if you should choose to continue. I don't know if he will. I don't even know if he's going to make videos once he completes this 60-day challenge, or if he's just going to wait to the podcast, which the podcast will be back on Wednesdays starting in February. So if you've been missing the podcast, they'll be back in February, and the first Wednesday of February. And we're going to try to get away from the Google Hangouts thing and actually do it live where both of us is together. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that a lot more, since we can interact with each other a lot easier than we can now. I'm planning on my channel to do more video games unboxings. I'm hoping to get some fishing in there, some hunting in there, take you guys to the target range, which will probably be Rex's, to do some target practicing. I am trying to lose weight, so I'm gonna be going to the gym starting in February. I'm gonna try to cut down to 3 Pepsis a day, which is 1 liter of Pepsis, which Pepsis being, I think, 150 calories per can. Whew. That's like what? 450 calories. I'm gonna, be at. I'm trying to work out a little bit. So, yeah, that's some of the things to look forward to. If you like this video, of course, give it a thumbs up. Leave comments down below. Subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the podcast, and I'll see you guys right here. So tune in, check out every day for the 60-day challenge. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Later, alligators.